AVC Sports presents high school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Doan Ford, patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sale, Southeastern Med, AMG Vanadium, Valentine Insurance, Woodsfield Savings Bank, and The Rogers Company.
Tonight's game falls.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Meadowbrook High School here in Byesville, Ohio. Tonight, the Philo Electrics made the 30-mile trek from Duncan Falls to take on the Meadowbrook Colts. My name is Mike Snively, and I am joined by Dave Hilliard. We're going to describe tonight's action. You can listen to us on 104.9 FM, or you can watch the game live on YRPtv YouTube. Meadowbrook enters tonight's contest with a record of 0-9, and Philo brings a 3-6 record into the corral tonight. Dave, let's take a look into the state of these two programs right now. First, the Electric, coached by Jason Trout. Trout, who is in his first year at the helm, he's also a Philo alumni. They're starting to make some progress. The Electrics, to me, looks like they're trending up a little bit.
They are, and as we talked about on the way over here, they've struggled mightily in the last couple of years to get some wins in the conference. And now they're getting to that point where, they're 3-6 overall, but 3-3 within the league. So,
right.
They're trending upwards. Whereas, Meadowbrook, it's just been a struggle all year. You lose all those seniors, and it's just been, as we've said, in the games we've done before, it's in a state of transition.
Absolutely.
For the Meadowbrook Colts.
Yeah, and the Colts, as Dave has expressed here, they are definitely in a transition year. We've talked about this since early December with the Colts. They're down to 10 players right now, some due to injury, and one key starter tonight, Easton Iba, will not be. He's in a boot tonight, in a walking boot. I don't know his progress in terms of when the timeline is that he will be back, but he's in a walking boot tonight, and he's a starting guard and saw some significant playing time last year on a team that made it to the regionals. So that's going to be a big question mark, that area for the Colts. Dave, if you can hit the starters for us real quick, we're going to try to hit the starting lineups before we hit for national.
All right.
Take a break for national anthem.
Starting for our visiting team, the Philo Electrics, for Coach Jason Trout, a 5'10 senior, number 1, Cade Searles, a 6'2 senior, number 2, Demetrius Strickland, a 6' senior, number 3, Wesley Wilson, a 5'11 sophomore, number 10, Cooper Radcliffe, and a 6' sophomore, number 23, Talon Preston, rounds out the starting lineup for the Electrics. And I love to say Electric is my favorite nickname of the MVL. For the home team, the Meadowbrook Colts, a little bit different starting lineup here due to those injuries Mike spoke of. A 6'1 sophomore, number 1, Gunnar Davis, a 6'2 sophomore, number 5, Colton Delancey, a 5'10 sophomore, number 10, Justice Huey, a 6'1 sophomore, number 11, Dane DeVelez, and a 6'3 senior, number 14, Dane Singleton, rounds out Coach Taryn Jarrett's Meadowbrook Colts.
Thank you, Dave, and Coach Todd Bates. Todd Bates, the choir instructor here at Meadowbrook High School, has brought the Meadowbrook Choir out to do the national anthem, so we're going to take a break. You're listening to and watching MVL basketball on 104.9 YRPtv. We'll be right back.
In your time of need, will you be happy with your cut-rate car insurance? Will you have the coverages you need? Valentine Insurance is dedicated to protecting you and your family when you need it. As an independent insurance agency, we have partnered with many reputable insurance companies who even have local claims adjusters to provide you with unbeatable service. Are you going to trust a talking lizard to help you with your claim? Really? Don't let this happen to you. Trust the professionals at Valentine Insurance. Call 994-1776.
Let me guess. Unknown caller? You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
The Rogers Company congratulates the Meadowbrook Colts team on a great season. The team at Rogers Company works hard, too, to earn your business. They inspect, install, and repair all makes and all models of furnaces, humidifiers, and air purifiers. Don't be left out in the cold. Give them a call at 740-685-8677.
Our community is a special place, and you work hard to make a living and build a good life for you and your family. It's not always easy. You deserve a local financial partner to be there when you need them most. At Woodsfield Savings Bank, we live, work, and play here. Our cutting-edge technology combined with local decision-making allows us to deliver unmatched personal service. Let us start earning your trust today. Woodsfield Savings Bank. It's personal here.
I was sitting in my car, and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood, and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door, and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Number 10, Justice.
Welcome back to Byesville on the campus of Meadowbrook High School. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Dave Hilliard. MVL matchup tonight. In fact, Dave, you were telling me tonight's the crossover night in the MVL.
It's crossover night. We've got Philo here at Meadowbrook. John Glenn is over at Crooksville. That's on Nash Icon tonight. Sheridan is at Coshocton. Tri-Valley at Morgan. Maysville at West End. That's a big game. Both teams undefeated in their divisions. And then Riverview is at New Licks, as all the big schools take on all the small schools in the MVL tonight.
Interesting. Meadowbrook comes out in white with brown numbers. Philo comes out in the blue uniforms with gold numbers. I'd like to give a shout out to Natalie Terrell. Listen back at home. Get you some popcorn, Natalie, and enjoy the game. Have to re-jump it up again as Demetrius Strickland and Dane Singleton jump at center court. Ball is possessed by Wesley Wilson of the Philo Electrics. So Meadowbrook comes out in a man-to-man. Cooper Ratliff running the point for the Electrics. Over to Cade Searles. Cade Searles averaging right around that 20-point mark. Inside, missed by Strickland, but the ball goes out of bounds off of Meadowbrook, so Philo on their first possession will retain the ball underneath the basket.
That's a little bit different. We've seen that 3-2 zone out of Meadowbrook in the games that we've done previously this year.
And they're going all man right now to start with. So Philo comes out, runs their out of bounds play, hits the cutting Searles, and he's going to be blocked. And Delancey thought that was all ball. It looked like all ball from here, but he's going to be called for his first one, his team first as well.
And Searles is going to be, he's averaging close to 20 points a game. He's going to be trying to get his shot as much as he can. And he had a nice look at the basket. I kind of agree with Colton. It looked like a pretty clean block.
It sure did. Cade Searles, who will live at the line because he penetrates quite a bit and likes to make body contact, makes his first shot, 1-0 Philo. Second one no good, but rebound comes down to Strickland. Strickland penetrates the middle, and they're going to get a travel. So Strickland got the offensive rebound, penetrated to the lane, and was called for the travel. So 1-0, Philo leads Meadowbrook here. It looks like a 1-3-1 press here by the Electrics. Justice Huey back off of an injury, back in the starting lineup tonight. Back, and Delancey gets 2 points. So that gives Meadowbrook a 2-1 lead over Philo.
Nice find against the pressure, and he
Absolutely
got the tough runner to go.
Shot by Ratcliffe, no good. Air ball. Searles comes down with the rebound. Guarded by Davis, goes around Davis, kicks it out to Strickland. Strickland for three, and he knocks it down. Three-pointer by Demetrius Strickland. 4-2, Philo leads. Once again, the 1-3-1 press here offered by the Electrics. Trapped, Delancey's trapped, and he's going to turn it over. And what a play by Strickland. And he gets it to Talon Preston, who misses the layup. And it looks like they're going to get Preston for the foul after the miss.
It's a little bit of a frustration foul. He missed a wide open layup, and then that happens a lot with kids. They make the mistake and then compound it with another one right away.
You're right. And Strickland made a nice play. He stole the ball and then directly went around behind his back pass to Preston. Preston just missed it. Colts struggling a little bit with this pressure. This time it's a turnover. Wesley Wilson with the interception for the Electrics. Over to Ratliff. Ratliff goes in strong, misses. Rebound by Huey. Colts struggled with a couple 10-second calls last game against Cambridge. I think they had 3 10-second calls getting across half court. So Huey sets it up over to DeVillez. DeVillez ball screen by Singleton. Gunnar Davis for the three. That's the second make basket for the Colts. Colts lead 5-4. Quickly come the Electrics, and a rebound by Singleton. Singleton out of the pack. Colts lead 5-4. And a little bit of sloppy play, Dave, here. A lot of turnovers here.
Third turnover already in the game for Meadowbrook, and we're about a turnover per minute here so far.
And that's Meadowbrook had 31 against Cambridge in their last outing. There's only 32 minutes in a game. You do not want that turnover per minute. You want to keep your turnovers below double digits. Three-point shot attempted by Wilson, no good. Rebound by Delancey. Delancey decides to bring it up by himself, gives it back to Huey. Huey calls the offense out to Singleton. The 6'4 senior looked at a three, thought about it, thought better. Over to Davis. Davis with a three, no good. Rebound by Delancey. Delancey goes up, no good. Rebound by Philo's Cade Searles. Searles straight to the hole, finds Strickland. Nice pass. 2 points for Demetrius Strickland. That's his 5th point on the night. Philo leads 6-5. DeVillez back to Huey. Huey, the quarterback on the football team, finds a wide open Dane Singleton. Good look there. And Singleton has his first 2 on the night. That's going to be a quick 30-second timeout. We will keep it here as the Meadowbrook leads Philo 7-6. Initial thoughts, Dave?
They've done some nice things against that pressure. They've got some really good shots, but then they've also done some things that you really don't want to do, like the one-handed flip pass that that Justice Huey tried to make across the court. I mean, that's just not going to happen against that 1-3-1 trap. Now, I would say that, a timeout like this normally prompts a change in defense of some sort.
Right.
So we'll see what the Philo Electrics do out of this timeout. I always like to do that out of a timeout when I was coaching.
You
try to change your defense, or maybe they got something special they want to do here against the man-to-man against Meadowbrook. So he just didn't like what he was seeing because they're getting some easy shots when they do take care of the basketball.
So Meadowbrook leads 7-6 here. 4:30 left in the first frame here in Byesville. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Dave Hilliard. Strickland down in the corner. Finds Searles. Searles from the elbow, no good. Huey taps it to Singleton. Singleton back to Huey. Huey throws a long pass to Davis. Huey at the top of the key. Philo does go, looks like somewhat of a man-to-man defense. And they're going to get a Philo foul, and I think that was on Cooper Ratcliffe.
I think you're right.
That's Cooper's first foul on the night. Team second.
You extend those hands and redirect the dribbler, and that's going to get an automatic call every time.
Every time. DeVilles inbounds the ball for the Colts. And real close to a half-court violation is Delancey, who finds Huey. Huey now being guarded by Wesley Wilson, now switched off by Talon Preston. Over to Gunnar Davis. Huey attempts a three from the top of the key, and the bank is open late on a Friday night. 3-point goal by Justice Huey. Colts lead 7-6. Rebound missed there by Ratcliffe. And back come the Colts, who lead 10-6.
Late banking hours on Friday here in Muskingum County.
Guernsey County.
Guernsey County, that's right.
And the Colts all of a sudden open up a 12-6 lead as Delancey knocks down the 15-footer from the baseline. 3:19 left. Searles to the hole, no good. Rebound by Gunnar Davis. Huey jogs it up the court. Nice roll there by Singleton, but the ball was an errant pass. 3-point attempt there by Wilson. He misses. Rebound by DeVillas. And all of a sudden, we got us a lunchtime ball game up and down the court.
We got it up and down the floor. Lots of threes getting shot here early going.
Both teams, to me, look a little tired. So Singleton sets a screen for Huey. Huey takes another three, and guess what?
He's feeling it.
Justice Huey with his second three, the third three for the Colts. Colts lead by 9, 15-6 with 2:34 here left in the first quarter in Byesville. Wesley Wilson just outside the free throw line. He misses. Philo can't buy a basket now. And back to the rim went Wilson, who got his own rebound. But they're going to get Huey on the foul. And that's going to be Huey's first foul, team's second foul.
Wilson going to the line here. And as you said, Mike, Philo not having any success from the field right now. I've only got him with 2 field goals.
And both by Demetrius Strickland.
Got him 2 for 14 from the field right now, so that's not good.
No, Wilson's first free throw was short. Checking in is Mason Campbell for the Colts and Cordell West, a senior and a freshman. Wilson's second attempt is up and no good, but rebound by Talon Preston, who tracks it down over in the corner. And then he loses it. Singleton grabs it, and then he throws it away. So bang-bang turnovers by both teams. But this is by far the largest lead the Colts have enjoyed this year. 15-6 with 2:15 here left.
You caught right what I was going to say there, Mike. I would say Meadowbrook has not experienced a 9-point lead this season, so
kind of uncharted waters for the Colts.
Uncharted waters for the Colts. We'll see how they handle it.
So Ratcliffe over to Searles. Searles their go-to man for Philo. Searles takes on the freshman Campbell, goes to the hole. Nice turnaround fade jumper for Cade Searles. That's his third point. 15-8, Meadowbrook leads Philo. West finds, a nice pass by Singleton. Singleton, a nice pass, has been really good with passing this year. A give and go, misses it, blows the layup. Strickland out to Searles. Searles with a deep three, no good. Rebound by Huey. Huey out to Singleton. Singleton's a name we've called here a lot at Meadowbrook over the years. Cordell West tracks down the errant pass. And Justice Huey, the quarterback, calls a play. Pass into, and that shot looked like it was deflected. I believe that's.
I think he did get a little piece of that one and the one before that one as well. I have
a 33 on my roster for the Philo Electrics. Cordell West out to Delancey for three, no good. Rebound by Strickland. Strickland up to Cooper Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe down in the right corner. Inside, and I do not have a 33 on my roster. Drew Wright. Okay, Drew Wright misses that shot.
Drew Wright is a 6'2" junior there for the Electrics.
Mason Campbell with the three, no good. Strickland underneath. Fouled is Talon Preston. He's going to get 2 shots. And they're going to get Dane Singleton on the foul. Dane got in a little foul trouble over at Cambridge. Had 3 real quick fouls in the first half. Ended up with 4. Was able to stay in the game, though. So number 23, Talon Preston, up and good. His first free throw is good. Checking in is Zayden Yeagle for the Meadowbrook Colts. Zayden a sophomore, or I'm sorry, he's a 5'8" junior. Second shot up by Talon Preston. No good. Rebound by Delancey. And they're going to get number 3, Wesley Wilson, with the foul, the reach-in foul. So both teams with 3 team fouls. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. I imagine, Dave, the Colts are going to go for 1 here.
I would think, but it's really hard to hold the basketball.
It has been tonight. And as we just spoke of it, and nice defense there by Wesley Wilson. He caused the tie-up with Delancey, but the Colts will retain possession with 12.9 seconds here.
I mean, he put the ball on the floor right in front of him. I mean,
and
it was kind of easy to take that one, and then they just threw it away on the end.
And then Campbell throws it to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe goes in, and what a swat there by Singleton. Three-pointer at the buzzer was no good there by Wilson, so that's going to wrap up the first quarter. So after 1 quarter here in Byesville, Meadowbrook leads Philo 15-9. You're listening to and watching MVL basketball on 104.9 and YRPtv.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
This year, the Southeastern Med Cancer Services Team is celebrating 30 years of being accredited by the National Commission on Cancer. Earning this accreditation and maintaining it for 3 decades is a testament to their team's quality outcomes, dedication, commitment, and care for their patients and community. Learn more by visiting seormc.org today.
Welcome back to Meadowbrook High School. Mike Snively, Dave Hilliard. Meadowbrook leads Philo 15-9 after 1 quarter. Possession goes to Philo. Cade Searles to the hole, no good. Rebound by Singleton. Singleton hands it to Huey, and Philo's going to try to pressure the Colts, who've had some turnover issues in the first quarter. And they turn it over again. Searles comes up with the ball, goes straight to the hole, down to Wilson, who makes the 2-point basket. Cuts the Colt lead to 4, 15-11 Meadowbrook leads Philo. Huey this time gets it turns it over. Nice play by Cooper Ratcliffe. A 3-point shot by Wilson, no good, but rebound by Searles. Searles spun around, no good, but a nice rebound. And I think that was Ethan Wickham for 2. Coach Taryn Jarrett needs to call a quick 30-second timeout. We're going to leave it right here. So real quickly, within 48 seconds, Dave, it went from a 6-point lead to a 2-point lead. And a lot going on there, but basically Meadowbrook just hasn't been taking care of the ball at all.
Well, so far I've got them with 8 turnovers, and that's just way too many.
Yes.
They just a couple of this led to some run out, some easy buckets there. The other thing that's alarming for them, Philo has 7 offensive rebounds right now. I mean, they're missing a lot of shots. They were only 3 for 18 in the first quarter, 17%, but they're getting a lot of extra chances because they're getting those offensive rebounds. And Meadowbrook's turning the basketball over.
So you said 3 for 17 for Philo.
3 for 18.
3 for 18. Okay. What Meadowbrook shoot?
Meadowbrook was 6 for 11 total.
Okay.
3 for 5 from the three-point line in that first quarter.
Okay, so Meadowbrook, Gunnar Davis going to be the inbounder. He goes deep and he throws it away. Taken by Strickland. Strickland goes straight to the hole. He slips and falls. He almost turns it over. He gets it out to Wilson. Wilson down to Peterson, who's entered the game. He shoots an air ball and a rebound by Gunnar Davis. DeVillas gets the ball up the court, finds Gunnar Davis wide open underneath is Zayden Yeager, who passes it out to Singleton. Singleton's going to get fouled. So Singleton's going to go to the line. And they're going to get number 4, I believe, Clayton Peterson on the foul. Team 4th foul. And this is going to send Dane Singleton, a 50% free throw shooter on the year, to the line, shooting 2. Singleton's first shot is up and good. Checking in for the Colts are Cordell West and Colton Delancey. Checking in for Philo is Talon Preston.
Couple free throws here for the Colts, and that's one thing that we've noticed this year. They just don't get to the line very often, Mike. They haven't been able to
they have not.
attack the basket very well, and they haven't been getting fouled very much. This is their first 2 free throw attempts of the game, and Dane Singleton gets both of them.
Knocks both of them, so upset free throw percentage up quite a bit, 17-13. Colts lead Philo. Searles over to Strickland. Strickland finds Wilson for a 3, and no good. Another rebound here by Delancey, Singleton, but he lost it. Strickland goes up, he misses it. Cordell West comes down, and that's going to be a foul on Philo. And they're going to get Demetrius Strickland, his first foul.
And again, that's one fifth. Where Strickland missed the putback and frustration.
Frustration foul, yep, absolutely. So Davila's inbounds it for Colts. He throws it to Delancey over to Huey. Huey brings it up by himself, splits 2 traps over to Davilas, hanging by a thread, stays in bounds. Singleton kicks it out to, sorry, we had a little mic issue right there. I accidentally hit the volume button with my hand. Nonetheless, the Colts come up empty on that possession. Meadowbrook leads 17-13.
I think a lot of our listeners do that to you at home, Mike. Turn that volume down.
I know one person in Norwich that does. 6 minutes left here. Colts up 4 over the Philo Electrics. Searles gets a good look at a 3, and he knocks it down. So that cuts the lead to 1. 17-16. Meadowbrook leads Philo. Huey up to Daviles. Daviles loses it. Steal come up with by Wesley Wilson, who goes to the hole, and they're going to get Delancey with the block. So that's going to be Delancey's second foul. That's going to be the team 4th. Delancey, a guy they cannot afford to get in foul trouble.
And the Colts have now got to that 10 turnover mark already, Mike.
And that is not they don't want to be anywhere near double digits for the game, and they're there already with 5:37 in the second quarter. So same shot, different possession for Cade Searles, wide open. He buries it again, a second 3 in a row, and Huey throws it out of bounds into the second row into the Meadowbrook bleachers. So this is, I believe, the first lead for Philo tonight, 19-17, with 5:28 left in the second quarter. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Dave Hilliard. MVL basketball tonight in the corral. Inbounded to Demetrius Strickland. Nice strong move there by Talon Preston. No good. Offensive rebound, back to press again. And this time he's going to get fouled by Dane Singleton. That's his second foul. Pretty soon the Colts look like they're getting in a little bit of foul trouble now. Delancey with 2, and now Dane Singleton with 2 with 5:18 left in the third quarter.
Dane Singleton's really come a long way this year, and they really cannot afford to lose him.
No, they can't. Dane's made a lot of improvements, and he's proven to be a good big man, good passing big man. He really has. So he played really well down, and I believe it was New Lex. He had a really good game.
He had a really nice game that night. It was kind of a coming out party for him.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the best games he's played in his career.
And Preston, the free throw shooter, got his own rebound, but then lost it out of bounds. He was 1 for 2 on the free throws.
That's also their 10th offensive rebound to go along with that. There's 11 turnovers now for the Colts. That's 21 extra chances with the basketball.
Definitely a problem. So Philo working their tails off defensively, and you got to give them credit too. They are causing a lot of these turnovers. West goes to the hole, ball fakes, misses the layup. Mason Campbell chases it down, but no good. It's going to be off the Colts, so it's going to be Philo basketball. The Electrics lead the Colts in this MVL big school, small school crossover, 20-17. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first half here.
Colts only points this quarter on those 2 Dane Singleton free throws, so they got to find a way to get a basket here.
No baskets. Nice pass in there. Talon Preston knocks in the layup. 5-point lead now by the Electrics. Cordell West brings it across half court. Might be carrying the ball, but not getting called. Zayden Yeagle, who's checked in recently, handles it out front. Over to Mason Campbell, just a freshman. He's trapped, but a nice pass into Yeagle. Yeagle kicks it back out to Huey. Huey over to Gunnar Davis, to Cordell West, back to Davis, back to Huey. Philo faithful, clapping their hands, getting enthusiastic. Mason Campbell goes to the hole. Yeagle almost loses it, then does lose it. Turnover. So here come the Electrics on the attack again. Demetrius Strickland shimmies and shakes, goes up, misses, gets his own rebound. Up again, banks it in. Demetrius Strickland with his 7th point on the night. And that's going to be a full timeout by Coach Taryn Jarrett. So with 3:42 left in the second quarter, Byesville, Philo leads Meadowbrook 24-17. You're listening to and watching MVL basketball on 104.9 and YRPtv.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Your home and your car are likely your two biggest investments. Protecting them from unexpected damage is a prime concern to WB Green Insurance. They are proud to represent Westfield Insurance, a financial service organization that provides insurance products for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers, along with personalized claim service that's fast and friendly. To learn how Westfield can help with your insurance needs, talk to WB Green Insurance today.
Welcome back to Byesville, Meadowbrook High School. I'm Mike Snively with Dave Hilliard. Too many Daves working. Dave Hilliard, Dave Davidson. Dave Hilliard.
You should be when it's Dave Davidson and I. Then it's like
Dave and
Davidson,
Dave.
Dave Hilliard. It's
then
like,
you're in the jungle and press box with Dave Scholl and Dave Adams and four Daves.
Too many going on up there.
A lot of Daves. So Mike Snively with Dave Hilliard. Philo leads the Meadowbrook Colts 24-17. Mason Campbell brings it up. Pressure being applied, and Campbell turns it over to Strickland. Strickland goes up. He knocks it down. Strickland had himself a pretty good game. He's at 9 points. Lead up to 9 for Philo. Huey inbounds, and he turns it over. Strickland again to the hole. He misses it, but gets his own rebound. No, missed it. Gets his own rebound again. Tapped out by Gunnar Davis, and I think that's going to be possession Philo. Checking in will be Dane DeVillez and Colton Delancey for the Colts. 26-17. Philo, who comes in 3-6, 3-3 in MVL play. Colts 0-9 and 0-6 in Muskingum Valley League play. Cade Searles penetrates. Pretty good defense there by Gunnar Davis. But this time Cade Searles decides to shoot the 26-footer. That's his third three, Dave, of the quarter.
He is feeling it right now.
He's in double figures for the Philo Electrics, who lead 29-17.
He stepped out way beyond the three-point line on that one.
Yes, he
did.
did.
6 feet past the three-point line, so on the 25-footer he hit for that last three.
Huey working on one of the tougher names to say, Braden Bleakney, who has entered the game for one of my all-MVL team names. And just grazed the rim there was Colton Delancey, who kicks it out. Get the rebound was by Dane Singleton. And I think we got a technical foul. And let's see who the technical foul's assessed to. Is it on Dane Singleton?
I think it's on Dane.
They got 14, who would be Dane Singleton. Now, my question, Dave, on a technical foul, he must have said something to the official. Is that also a personal foul?
It's a personal foul.
Okay, so that's going to give Dane Singleton his third personal foul with the technical foul. Cade Searles is going to go up and shoot the technicals for the Philo Electrics.
He must have used the magic word.
Yeah, and I'm sure it wasn't please and thank you.
That wasn't the magic word
No.
he was thinking of, was it?
So first shot was up and good. Searles' second shot up and good. Searles with 13 here in the first half. So what was a 6-point end of first quarter lead for the Colts is now a 14-point deficit for the Colts, who trail 31-17 to the blue and gold from Philo. Searles gets possession after the technical free throws. Finds Demetrius Strickland. Demetrius Strickland kicks it out to number 11, Braden Bleakney. Bleakney knocks down the tray. And now this lead is 34-17, a 17-point lead. Colts getting doubled up here now. 2 minutes left in the first half. Huey gets the ball crossed. Colts just right now in struggle mode, trying to score. No field goals in the second quarter. And there's a steal by Bleakney. Bleakney gets it down, misses the bank shot, but rebound by Talon Preston. He knocks it down, and Coach Taryn Jarrett's going to have to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Philo leads 36-17, and it just snowballed, Dave.
It did. It has really snowballed on them here. They've not been able to get a shot attempt, Mike, as they just keep turning the ball over. And, you know, the turnovers and the offensive rebounds that they're giving up, it's just snowballed on them. I mean, right now I've got Philo with 13 offensive rebounds.
Wow, in less than 2 quarters.
Right, and then I've got Meadowbrook with 15 turnovers. So you're giving a team, you know, 18 extra, well, 15 and 13, 28 extra chances to score.
You have no chance.
Even if you're shooting a bad percentage, you're still getting that many more shot opportunities.
Exactly.
And that's just a recipe for disaster right now for the Colts.
So Philo keeps applying the pressure. Zayden Yeagle moving backwards. This is going to be a tough time, hard to get to the cross half court, and they do not. Another turnover for the Colts. So Bleakney goes baseline, shoots it, misses it, but another offensive rebound attempt there by Drew Wright, who missed it. Checking in for the Colts now is Jacob Burris, another freshman for the Colts. Almost another turnover by the Colts. We thought this had the potential to be a up and down game. I did not anticipate this many turnovers. But when you got two young, inexperienced teams going at it, that's what you're going to have. So Burris, who's checked in the game, the lefty, tries it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Yeagle. Yeagle's going to get fouled. He's going to get 2 shot attempts, and they're going to get number 33, Drew Wright, on the foul. And that's the team's 7th foul.
So bonus now from this last minute and 5 here for the Colts.
Yeagle misses his first shot attempt. Checking in for Philo's Ethan Wickham, 6'1" senior. Yeagle's second shot attempt's up and good. Colts still without a field goal in the second quarter, but 3 points all via the free throw line. Under a minute to play here in Byesville in the first half. Kick out to Bleakney. Bleakney misses the 3. Rebound by Wilson. Wilson goes up, loses it. Kicks it out to Searles, who's been on fire, misses. Another offensive rebound. Wilson over to, and I believe Drew Wright, and they're going to get Drew Wright for the charge. So Drew Wright, that will be his second foul in about a minute. And checking in now will be Clayton Peterson, a 6'4" senior for the Philo Electrics. 42 seconds left. Colts trail Philo 36-18. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Dave Hilliard. Yeagle throws it out, but Burris zigged. Yeagle thought he was going to zag, and he threw it in the back court, so it's another turnover. So Philo comes back with 30 seconds, leading by 18. I don't know if Coach Trout would like to go for one, but he does not. But a nice play by Searles, who finds a wide open Peterson, but that play was all made by Cade Searles. So 38-18, 20-point lead here by Philo. The Colts turn it over. Again, 2 guys going to check in here. Cruz Bittler is going to check in, and Wesley Wilson for the Philo Electrics, with 13.7 here to go in the first half. Searles brings it up, takes his time, And Coach Jason Trout's going to call a timeout. He wants to get one good look at it with 10 seconds left. And he's going to take a full timeout. So we'll keep it here because we got halftime coming up. But go ahead and state your point there, Dave.
Well, this is one of those. I think he's actually, he's wanting. This is a game situation. He's thinking about.
Right.
It's not necessarily that they want to score, but they do want to score. But at the same time, they're working on a game situation against an opponent. With 10 seconds left, you want to try to score.
Perfect
get the last
opportunity.
shot. Yeah,
yes.
So it's a good teaching opportunity for him at this time.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, definitely, it's not a crucial thing that they have to do right now. But this is just a great time to make it's a teachable moment. And, Dave, as is life, they're all teachable moments.
And the same thing for Coach Jarrett down here. I mean, it's like, hey, how do we want to approach this defensively this last – we know they're trying to draw something up to score. We need to do something here. We need to switch the screens. We need to do something different.
Yes.
Maybe they come out in the zone this time.
Trap the first pass.
Trap the first pass. Do something different.
So, anyway – 10 seconds and counting. Searles brings it up, and it is a zone by the Colts. Wilson in trouble. Searles shoots a three, misses it. Rebound, no good by Clayton Peterson, who just missed it. But that's going to bring us to halftime here in Byesville. So, at halftime, Philo leads Meadowbrook 38-18. You're listening to and watching MVL basketball on 104.9 and YRPtv. We'll be back after this.
The Rogers Company congratulates the Meadowbrook Colts team on a great season. The team at Rogers Company works hard, too, to earn your business. They inspect, install, and repair all makes and all models of furnaces, humidifiers, and air purifiers. Don't be left out in the cold. Give them a call at 740-685-8677.
Our community is a special place, and you work hard to make a living and build a good life for you and your family. It's not always easy. You deserve a local financial partner to be there when you need them most. At Woodsfield Savings Bank, we live, work, and play here. Our cutting-edge technology combined with local decision-making allows us to deliver unmatched personal service. Let us start earning your trust today. Woodsfield Savings Bank. It's personal here.
Are you paying too much for homeowners insurance? Has your insurance company raised your deductible? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Many people can't accurately answer these questions. With many premiums escrowed into mortgages, homeowners don't pay attention to changes to their policies anymore. It's time you visit Valentine Insurance for a true, no-obligation review of your insurance policy. Call 994-1776 or stop by our office at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Whether you are experiencing pain in your knee, tingling in your fingers, or a sore back, Superior Med Orthopedics is here for you. Their patients' health and safety is their top priority, and they currently offer telehealth visits for your initial appointment. Take comfort in knowing when you come to their facility, they're following all protocols to ensure you remain safe. Find out all their team offers by visiting seormc.org today to learn more.
Welcome back to Byesville here at Meadowbrook High School. My name is Mike Snively, and I'm joined by Dave Hilliard. Here at halftime, the Philo Electrics are leading the Meadowbrook Colts 38-18, a game where Meadowbrook led in the first quarter 15-9 after one, but then Philo went on a 29-3 run in the second quarter and has taken command of this game. Dave, you mentioned earlier, and you hit the nail on the head. Two things that really stick out for Meadowbrook. One is the turnovers, and the other thing is the offensive rebounds for Philo.
Exactly. That's the killer right now. And speaking of those, I'll give you a little statistical breakdown here. In the first half, Meadowbrook total 6 for 17 from the field. That's 35%. And 3 of 7 from the three-point line. So they took 17 shots from the field.
Right.
On the flip side of the coin, Philo is 14 of 47.
47 shots in 2 quarters.
So they got 30 more shots at the basket than Meadowbrook did. And that's one of those things that we talked about a long time ago when I was coaching in Hillsboro. You try to get more shots than your opponent, and not just more shots, but more quality shots. And my shot chart here in this first half, Philo did take some threes. They were 5 for 15 from the three-point line. 33%, that's not bad from the three-point line, but the shot chart is just littered from inside the lane, and it's all those offensive rebounds where they're just getting those putback opportunities, and it's just, even if you don't shoot a good percentage, if you're getting 30 more shots than your opponent, you're probably winning.
Absolutely. And then let's not talk about let's not even mention the fact that Meadowbrook just threw it right to them a few times, that led to a couple layups here and there, but you're exactly right. There's no way you could even possibly thinking about being in the game when you're getting out-rebounded on the offensive glass that much and turning the ball over. So Meadowbrook, starts off well. They're shooting the ball well. They semi-took care of it. I guess they never really took great care of the ball, but they semi-took good care of the ball in the first quarter. As I said earlier, led by 6 after 1, but a 29-3 run by the Electrics. Coach Jason Trout, in his first year, has this team rolling, and let's look at some scoring numbers for both teams. First, for the visitors from Duncan Falls Philo, Cade Searles, who's the leading scorer for this Philo team, had 14 points. He had 3 threes, and he was 3 for 4 from the line. Demetrius Strickland, the 6'2 senior, had 9 points. He had 1 extra bonus bomb. Wesley Wilson, he had 2 points. He was 0 for 2 from the line. Clayton Peterson had 2 points. Braden Bleakney had a 3 for 3 points. Ethan Wickham had a 2 for 2 points. And Talon Preston, who was 2 of 4 at the line and made 2 baskets, he had 6 points. So from the free throw line, Philo shot 5 of 10. Let's look at the Colts. Meadowbrook was led. 2 people had 4 points. Colton Delancey had 2 baskets in the first quarter for 4 points. I'm sorry, Justice Huey. I forgot his 2 threes there. He had 6 points. Justice Huey led the Colts with 6 points. Colton Delancey and Dane Singleton both had 4 points. Dane Singleton was 2 of 2 from the line. Gunnar Davis knocked home a 3 for 3 points. And Zayden Yeagle went to the line. He was 1 for 2 from the line for 1 point. So 3 of 4 total from the line for the Colts in the first half. So scoring by quarters, as we said, first quarter for Meadowbrook 15, second quarter 3, total of 18. Philo 9 in the first quarter, 29 in the second quarter for a total of 38. So 38, 18, 20-point lead here by Philo. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Dave Hilliard as the band plays. Does a nice job here, as always, in the corral at Meadowbrook. Friday, January 6, 23. We got to write down the number 23 for the first time.
This is my first game of the new year. Yours too.
My first game. Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to everybody. As I told some people earlier, it's time to make the same mistakes in different ways this year. That's kind of how it seems to always go. So we're just getting ready to tip it off here in the second half. I want to thank our producer tonight, Jaron Aber, sitting right here beside me, holding my hand for me, taking care of things, and our cameraman, Andrew Dunlap.
Running all that stuff that we have no clue how it works. Thankfully that it's getting on YouTube somehow, because we don't know what we're doing. We just talk.
Dave and I, all we have to do is show up and it's set up and ready to go, and we really thank these young men for the jobs they do. So the Colts will inbound the ball.
Isn't Jaron a Meadowbrook guy too?
Jaron is a Meadowbrook guy. Right. Absolutely. Used to see him running the halls here. Well, he wasn't running, he was walking. Jaron, a good boy. So Colts take the ball. Pass out to Singleton's going to take a 17-footer from the baseline. He's going to knock it down. So that's the first basket for Meadowbrook in a long time. First field goal, I should say.
Since the first quarter.
Since the first quarter. So Philo brings it up, a little more deliberate with their offense. Searles, who had 14 in the first half, goes to the hole. Does not get the roll. Rebound by Justice Huey. Huey gets it to Colton Delancey. Right now, a lot of pressure being applied by the Philo Electrics defense. Huey's going to turn it over. Demetrius Strickland misses the dunk, but kind of gets the roll on the dunk, but he still gets 2 points out of it. So once again, being pressured, the Colts throw it out of bounds, but it was tipped by a Philo Electric.
And this is where they're really missing Easton Eibel tonight, because he's been that primary ball handler for him, and somebody else having to step into that role, they're just not comfortable with it.
Now Eibel in a walking boot has a ankle. I'm hearing it's a fractured ankle. I don't know how long he will be out. Huey with the ball on the right wing. He's double teamed. He decides to bring it back out to the top.
He gets away with a carry.
Maybe 2 carries.
Ooh.
He over to Singleton. Singleton's going to be fouled, and I believe that was by Talon Preston. That's going to be his second. So Talon Preston, the 6-foot sophomore, picks up his second foul. He had 6 points in the first half. Good first half there by the sophomore. Colts take it out of bounds. Inbound it to Colton Delancey. Had Singleton open for a second. Didn't get it to him. Huey drives to the hole, and he's going to be fouled.
Saying it's on the floor, though.
On the floor, yeah. And they're going to get Wesley Wilson. That's going to be his second. Seems like the pace has slowed down a little bit, Dave.
It does.
Davila's inbounds it for the Colts. Finds Singleton. Over to Huey. Huey chucks a 3. No good. Rebound by Wilson. Wilson hands it off to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe finds Strickland. He misses the layup. Good rebound there by Gunnar Davis, the 6'1 sophomore. Gets the ball across to Singleton. Singleton closely being guarded there by Talon Preston.
Meadowbrook doing a better job and not giving up the offensive boards here so far.
So far, quarter. Yeah. 6:06 left. 40-20. Philo leads Meadowbrook. Huey inbounds it to Colton Delancey. Good pressure by this Philo defense. Strickland strips it from Huey. Strickland's going to try another dunk, and he lost it, decides I'm just going to lay it up, and he missed the layup. And this one's just getting ugly. Down to Singleton. Singleton, after all those mishaps, gets 2. A lot of mishaps on the other end. But 40-22.
They're just going to tell Strickland to start laying it in.
Lay it in. Missed layup there by Preston. Good defense there by Dane Singleton. Huey's going to get trapped right in front of Coach Jarrett. Delancey, top the key, over to Gunnar Davis. Gunnar Davis knocks down a 3, his fifth three on the year. And I believe, was it Coach Trout that called the 30-second timeout?
It was Coach Trout that called that one. He's not happy with their effort coming out of the locker room. And it's kind of tough when you have that big lead to maintain that same intensity level that you had when you went into the locker room.
And when's the last time, let's be honest, when's the last time they've had to deal with a 20-point lead at halftime, you know?
That's one of those, you have to learn how to win.
Yep.
You have to learn how to play with the lead. There's all those things that, those kids that are playing for Philo that have been there for a while, they've just not been used to that.
They're not. And conversely speaking, Meadowbrook's not used to being on this end of the stick.
Exactly.
It's been a long time since, Meadowbrook's had this type of season.
And everybody now realizes they got a chance to, inflict some damage that they haven't been able to do for the last 6 years.
Absolutely.
So they're going to make the most of their opportunity. It's like, the shark with the blood in the water. That's kind of the way they were that second quarter.
So back here to action. Colts down 15. Good ball reversal there by Philo, but shot no good. Rebound by Colton Delancey. Delancey being pressured. Demetrius Strickland doing a heck of a job as an on-ball defender. And that ball's going to be kicked out of bounds. Strickland's all over the place, and you cannot put the ball in front of Demetrius Strickland's face or it's going to be gone.
Right.
He's going to take it from you.
That's when they're going to have to, they got a crossover dribble before they get to him. They're going to have to spin dribble. They got a zigzag. You just can't take it straight up against him.
And he about got it again from Delancey. Delancey drives, takes a 18-footer just inside the line. No good. Rebound by Davis, out to Huey. Huey stuck in the corner, finds Singleton. Singleton with a nice little spin move there by Dane Singleton. He's got his 6th point of the quarter. He's at double digits. But right back come the Electrics, and a nice play there by Dane Singleton, going to get the jump ball, but it's going to stay possession to the Philo Electrics. All of a sudden, the Colts have cut into this lead, that 20-point lead, to a 13-point lead.
Got it down to 13 here, doing a nice job this third quarter.
And Singleton again, almost with the steal, stepped out of bounds, still going to be Philo basketball.
Nice effort from Dane getting out there in the passing lane, trying to deflect that one.
So Philo now the team struggling to score in this third quarter. Searles being guarded closely by Gunnar Davis, 2 guys with a number 1. 3-point shot no good by Preston, air ball, but a long rebound by Ratcliffe. Ball's on the floor, Huey dives, gets it, hands it to Davillas. Davillas throws a tough pass down, but saved. What a save by Colton Delancey, who kicks it out to Justice Huey. Delancey goes to the basket, and then he's going to get blocked by Drew Wright. Wright kicks it to Strickland. Strickland goes to the hole, over top of Huey, no good. Wright with the missed putback. Out to Gunnar Davis. And Gunnar Davis is going to go up for the layup, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Cooper Ratcliffe.
That action was more like we saw in the second quarter.
It was. Some up and down, but no scoring there. So Colts retain possession. 3-point shot by Huey. Huey just missed the 3. Rebound by Drew Wright. Wright down to Preston. Preston back to Ratcliffe, to Searles. And the Philo Electrics are going to slow it down, try to hit some backdoor cuts here on the Colts. To no avail. Good defense there by Gunnar Davis as Searles tried to cross him over, and Davis got his hand in there.
I was going to say, as soon as Searles got it, it was going up.
It was going to go up.
It was going to go up.
Yes. Wesley Wilson checks in for the blue and gold.
So much for that patience.
Exactly. 3:12 here left in the third quarter. Philo leads Meadowbrook by 13. Demetrius Strickland to the hole, no good. Rebound by Dane Singleton, whose presence has been felt here in the third quarter. Gunnar Davis turns it over. Wesley Wilson brings it up to the hole. Goes around Huey. Huey misses it. Rebound by Cade Searles. Searles is going to attempt a three. He missed it. Strickland with the rebound. Double teamed. Out to Searles. Searles to the hole again. He's blocked by Dane Singleton again, and it looks like it went off of Cade Searles. So possession to Meadowbrook. Checking in for the Colts, Zayden Yeagle and Cordell West. And checking in for the Electrics is going to be Ethan Wickham. This quarter kind of went really fast, but Philo's only scored 2 points in this stanza. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Dave Hilliard, Jared Aber, and Andrew Dunlap. Meadowbrook trails Philo 40-27. More pressure applied by the Philo Electrics, and another turnover for the Colts. Cooper Ratliff to the hole, no good. Drew Wright with the rebound, and he's going to get fouled by Delancey. That's going to be Delancey's third tonight. Wright's going to go shoot two. So Drew Wright, and you said he was a junior. I didn't have him on my roster. There he is, 33.
6'2" junior.
6'2" junior. Knocks down the first free throw. 14-point lead here by the Electrics. Wright's second shot up. Nice smooth stroke. Doesn't get the roll on this one, but gets his own rebound. And it goes off of Cordell West's hands. It's going to be Philo ball. Big possession there. Had he just made one, and the Colts could have got the rebound and cut into this lead, but it did not happen. So inbound to Cooper Ratcliffe, who finds Searles on the three. He misses. Another rebound, this time by Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe kicks it out to Wilson. He shoots a three, and he knocks it home. 3-point goal by Wesley Wilson, and that is a big shot because Philo was struggling mightily to find the bottom of the net. Colts have Yeagle, who somehow gets a bounce pass to West. Now Huey comes up with it. West is handling the ball up top. Finds Singleton. Minute 45 here in the third quarter. Cordell West attempts a three. Short. Rebound by Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe runs by everybody, and he's going to be fouled. And let's see if they get Dane Singleton's. Dane had a lot of ball on that, but they get a lot of body too. And I think that's Dane's fourth.
Yes, it is.
Dane picked up the technical foul earlier, which resulted in another personal foul. So that's going to be Dane's fourth foul. And that's going to send Cooper Ratcliffe to the line for two. He bangs home the first one. Checking in Gunnar Davis and Mason Campbell for the Colts. Sophomore and freshman, respectively. Cooper Ratliff about to attempt his second free throw. It's up. It's good. Colts trail by 19 with 1:33 in the third quarter. And we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Jarrett.
I think that's a good timeout.
He wants a full timeout. It is. So with 1:33 here in the third, Philo leads Meadowbrook 46-27. You're listening to and watching MVL basketball on 104.9 and YRPtv.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Welcome back to Meadowbrook High School. Mike Snively joined by Dave Hilliard. Philo leads Meadowbrook 46-27 in this Muskingum Valley League. Big school, small school crossover matchup.
That was a good timeout. They got something organized against the pressure there and beat it.
Cordell West goes to the hole. Nice move there by Cordell West, the senior. Knocks in a 2, cuts the lead to 17. Philo out of the timeout. Searles gets a good look at a 3, knocks it down, his 4th bonus bomb on the night. That gives him 17 on the night. 20-point lead for Philo. Cordell West picks the ball up right before crossing half court, finds Zayden Yeagle. Yeagle over to Delancey. Delancey in the corner, goes around Wilson, misses the layup, and we're going to have a tie-up, and that's going to remain Meadowbrook basketball. Checking in will be Clayton Peterson and Braden Bleakney for the Philo Electrics. I'd like to thank our producer, Jaron Aber, and our cameraman, Andrew Dunlap, tonight for all the work they put in, putting on a good show, producing a good show. Mason Campbell, the freshman, over to Cordell West, the senior. Campbell to his right, kicks it over to Gunnar Davis. Gunnar Davis got a good look. And I tell you, when Gunnar Davis has a chance to get his feet set, Dave, he knocks them down. So
he's got 2 in the quarter, and that's 3 for the game for him.
So 9 points tonight for Gunnar Davis. Searles easily goes to the hole, misses the layup, and they call that off of, I believe, did they call this off? No, they're going to call Philo basketball is going to be off of Cordell West.
19 seconds left here. See if they can get a stand here at the end of the quarter.
So Searles, the general of this Philo team, feeling it, misses the 3. Offense rebound by Peterson. Peterson goes up. He knocks it in for 2. Colts with 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2. Yeagle shoots a 3-quarter court shot, and it's going to come up short, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So from Byesville, at the end of the third quarter, Philo leads Meadowbrook 51-32. You are listening to and watching Muskingum Valley League basketball on 104.9 and YRPtv.
Let me guess. Unknown caller? You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Welcome back to Byesville. Meadowbrook High School, Mike Snively joined by Dave Hilliard. Beginning in the fourth quarter here, Philo leads Meadowbrook 51-32, 19-point lead. Philo gets the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, Braden Bleakney stepped right out of bounds. The official jolly on the spot. Philo's defense has really complicated things for this Colts team. Many turnovers tonight. Gunnar Davis gets another good look. He misses it, but a rebound there by Dane Singleton. Jacob Burris checks in the game for the Colts, the freshman.
Good position there from Singleton. He got the foul reaching around from behind there. It was Peterson.
was Clayton Peterson, his second foul. 51-32, 19-point lead for the Electrics. Dane DeVillez inbounds it to Dane Singleton. Singleton attempts a three, no good. And that's going to go off of number 11, Braden Bleakney.
As we said during the timeout there, Meadowbrook actually won the third quarter there, 14-13.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things you're trying to build on. You need a little victory somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they got one in that third quarter.
Actually, Dave, they've won 2 quarters tonight.
Yeah.
But a steal this time by Braden Bleakney. He misses the layup. Strickland comes in with the offensive rebound. He goes up strong. And Demetrius Strickland knocks in his first 2 points in the fourth quarter. 21-point lead here for Philo. Jacob Burris gets it across half court, but knocked out of bounds by Demetrius Strickland, who we've mentioned a few times tonight, the outstanding quick hands and defensive footwork he has for this Philo Electric basketball team. DeVillas inbounds it again to Huey. Huey guarded closely by Demetrius Strickland. Strickland slides his feet well over to Gunnar Davis. Davis to Singleton. Back to Davis. Davis shoots a three, and another three for Gunnar Davis. His fourth on, I'm sorry, that's his fifth on the night, isn't it? Or is that his fourth?
Four.
That's his fourth. Yeah, that's his fourth on the night. So block shot by Singleton. Singleton must have 5 or 6 blocks tonight. And we're going to have a lot of substitutions coming in.
That was a really nice play from Justice Huey. He threw the ball off the defender, and the official did not see it. I mean, this should be Meadowbrook basketball.
Okay, and the official did not see it. And that happens. Officials aren't going to referee the perfect game either. Shot up by Strickland. He misses it. Rebound by Singleton. Over to Burris. Burris crosses around his back. Left-hander being guarded close, and then he loses it out of bounds. A really good defense there by Braden Bleakney.
That's the 6th turnover here of the second half, and that's 24 for the game for the Colts.
Colts trail 53-35. 6:29 left here in the fourth. Mike Snively with Dave Hilliard. So let's see if Philo wants to slow things down here and nurse this.
It's going up.
It's going, yep. And Searles misses the layup, but a nice rebound there by Talon Preston. Talon Preston, his first 2 points in the second half, and we get a cheerleader. Hopefully it's okay. A mini cheerleader, and I think she is okay. She gets up and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened." And it was Talon Preston kind of said, "I'm sorry," and she's okay though. Cheerleading coach Allie Neff gives her the support she needs, and she's fine. So we're going to get a timeout here in the action. I believe it's a full timeout, and we're going to take it with them. You're listening to and watching MVL basketball on 104.9 and YRPtv.
Our community is a special place, and you work hard to make a living and build a good life for you and your family. It's not always easy. You deserve a local financial partner to be there when you need them most. At Woodsfield Savings Bank, we live, work, and play here. Our cutting-edge technology combined with local decision-making allows us to deliver unmatched personal service. Let us start earning your trust today. Woodsfield Savings Bank. It's personal here.
Are you paying too much for homeowners insurance? Has your insurance company raised your deductible? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Many people can't accurately answer these questions. With many premiums escrowed into mortgages, homeowners don't pay attention to changes to their policies anymore. It's time you visit Valentine Insurance for a true, no-obligation review of your insurance policy. Call 994-1776 or stop by our office at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge.
Back to Byesville. Mike Snively with Dave Hilliard. Philo leads the Colts 55-35.
Sounds like the name of an album, Back to Byesville.
Back to Byesville. On the campus of Meadowbrook High School. And who did they get on that foul, Dave?
Radcliffe.
Radcliffe with his second.
Had his arm in the back of the ball handler there.
Cooper Radcliffe, who has 2 points on the night. And that's going to be Meadowbrook possession. Yeah. A lot of turnovers tonight, Dave.
That wasn't one, though.
But that was not one. But we've seen a lot of turnovers tonight.
The turnover pencil is getting, pretty dull.
Yes. Inbounded to Dane Singleton. Singleton gets it across against good defense from Strickland. Over to Gunnar Davis. Gunnar Davis finds Justice Huey. Nice roll there by Dane Singleton to the hole. Nice, easy two. Nice pass from Huey to Singleton. Cross the timeline. Shot by Ratcliffe, no good. And we're going to get a foul on, I believe, is number 3, Wesley Wilson. His third. Team 5th. 5:36 left here. 55-37, Philo leads the Colts. MVL crossover game tonight. Big school, small school. Philo, the big school. Meadowbrook, the small school. 5 other games going on tonight, too, MVL crossovers. Davis finds Delancey. Delancey kicks it over to Gunnar Davis, and guess what? Gunnar Davis has his 5th 3 on the night.
He's feeling it.
15 points on 5 threes for Gunnar Davis. Searles from real deep, no good. Searles missed it and was almost rebounded by Strickland. Kicks it out to Davis. Davis is inside the 3-point line, misses that one.
That's why he missed.
Because he's too close. But jolly on the spot, Dane Singleton, 2 points. Dane putting himself together a pretty good game. 4:48, 13-point lead here for Philo.
It was 20 just this minute ago.
And that's how this game's been. Crazy runs, back and forth, back and forth.
It was 55-35, and now all of a sudden it's back down.
And I think Peterson got away with a walk. He misses the layup. Here come the Colts again. Rebound Huey, over to Delancey. Oh, and Singleton lost the grip on the ball. 3-on-1. Here comes
charge. Yep.
And they got a charge, offensive charge on Cooper Ratcliffe.
Signs of life here from the Colts.
A lot of signs of life.
Nice run, a nice share in the basketball. Boy, if Dane could have just held on to that ball there probably would have been another 2 in there.
Cut it. So 13-point lead. Checking in is Talon Preston and for the Electrics and Zayden Yeagle for the Colts. A lot of running here. 4:15 left in the game. Over to Colton Delancey, who gets it across the 10-second line. Back out to Huey. Closely guarded by Strickland. They're going to get Strickland maybe a little too close. It's going to be his second foul. That's going to go 1-on-1.
He had his hand on him.
Yep, 1-on-1 for Justice Huey, who I believe, Dave, this is his first free throws on the year.
Wow.
So Justice Huey steps to the line, 1-on-1, first free throws of the season for number 10, the sophomore. First shot up, and nice roll. Hits the back of the iron, goes straight up, and comes straight back down through the net.
That's just how he planned it.
Just how he planned it. Yes, he did. Cuts it to 12, 55-43. 4:04 left in the game. Most competitive game for the Colts so far this season. Huey's second shot up, good.
Got it to 11, was 20, now it's down to 11.
Yes, it is, 55-45.
And they're going to shoot free throws the rest of the game. Any foul.
Colts only with 2 team fouls. Searles gets it across, being guarded by Gunnar Davis. Davis goes out a little too far. Searles gets in, and that's a big shot. Philo needed points, and they got 2 right there.
I would have bet you it was going up as soon as he had it in his hand.
So Cade Searles takes it back up to a 13-point lead. Nice pass in the Zayden Yeagle, whose shot may have been tipped. And Strickland, who is on his side, tries to outlet it to Talon Preston. Just too much mustard on that hot dog. He throws it out of bounds. And a couple more substitutions here for the Colts. Coach Jarrett running them in and out, as is Coach Jason Trout. Subbing them 2, 3 at a time sometimes. And another turnover, lazy pass there, and good. Basket by Talon Preston. And that's one thing Philo has been doing. They are contesting every pass by the Colts. Gunnar Davis, who has 5 threes in the game, guarding a little bit closer now. Singleton this time went to his left, comes up short. Rebound by Drew Wright. Right out to Cooper Ratcliffe. Under 3 minutes here almost in the game in Bisel. And that's a tough shot by Drew Wright. Knocks down his first field goal of the night. Philo leads now by 17, 61-44. Colts was trying to cut it in, had a chance to get it down to 11. Huey misses the shot. Offensive rebound by Singleton. Huey tries the same shot again, miss it the same way off the front of the rim. Rebound by Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe goes with his left hand, no good. Rebound by Singleton. Singleton over to Huey. 2:25 left. Colts trail by 17. Wright almost with the steal. Steps out of bounds with it. 61-44. Philo leads Meadowbrook. Getting back to that pace again, Dave.
That pace, and it's one of those. Philo has not made good decisions with the ball when they've got that big lead. They get kind of out of control.
They do. Might not make the best decisions.
And again, that's one of those they're not used to playing with a lead.
There's a turnover, and Searles is going to have a run-out layup. And Coach Taryn Jarrett's going to take a full timeout, and we're going to take it with him. You are listening to and watching MVL Basketball 104.9 and YRPtv. We'll be right back.
I was sitting in my car, and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood, and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door, and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Autos.
Welcome back to Meadowbrook here. Mike Snively, Dave Hilliard, where Philo leads Meadowbrook 63-44, 19-point lead here. A lot going on here tonight, Dave, with it's been up and down and up and down.
With 2 minutes to go in the game and you're up 19, do you really need to press right here would be my question. Because if you foul, you're going to stop the clock and you're going to let Meadowbrook shoot free throws.
So Philo in the press. Dane Singleton gets it across the timeline. Singleton finds Gunnar Davis. Gunnar Davis back to Singleton. Singleton back out to Gunnar Davis. His shot's going to be blocked by Drew Wright. And Drew Wright comes down very hard after blocking Gunnar Davis. I'm not sure if he hit his head or shoulder, but he came down hard and he smacked the floor pretty good. He's checking, Coach Trout's checking him.
Got a sub up for him.
And they're going to sub in with Ethan Wickham. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ethan Wickham checks in. So Drew Wright takes a seat. He came down pretty hard. So inbounds to Dane Singleton. Dane steps back on a three. No good, in and out. Rebound by Wesley Wilson. Wilson over to Cooper Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe to Bleakney. Bleakney taps it, and he taps it too hard, taps it out of bounds. It'll be Meadowbrook ball with a minute and a half here in the game. Philo up 19, 63-44.
I'm trying to get the ball to Singleton again here. If we can just look up and get it to him, because Singleton's had success bringing it up against pressure.
And Singleton does get it across against Wickham. Singleton to the hole. He's going to get fouled. And I think they're going to get number 12. That would be Ethan Wickham on his first foul. A rare 6 p.m. start tonight, Dave, on a Friday night. Just a varsity-only tilt. No freshman game, no JV game, just a rare Friday 6 o'clock start.
They just wanted us to get home early.
I think that's
or perhaps they wanted us to stop off and have a cold beverage on the way. This is why they started this so early.
Maybe have a cold pop at BW threes. Nice shot there by Dane Singleton. Knocks down his first one. Second shot is no good. Rebound by Talon Preston. So we're almost to a minute to go here in the contest. And once again,
another turnover
by the Philo Electrics. Minute 5 left here in the game. Meadowbrook dressed 10 players tonight, and all 10 have seen playing time. Inbounded to Colton Delancey. Philo still in a man-to-man press. 56 seconds left in the game. Singleton gets it across the court. And he dribbled off his knee, and it's going to be Philo basketball with 49.8 left in the game.
That's the 10th turnover for the Colts here in the second half. They've done a much better job, but that's 28 for the game. Way too many.
Way too many turnovers. Searles gets it across the court, and he is going to miss the shot, and it's going to go off of a Philo player.
That's one where you just need to back it off. Run some offense, let the clock run.
Absolutely.
You don't need to pump up another shot right now.
Will Pettigrew checks in, as does Braden Bleakney. And we're an hour and almost 22 minutes in the game. Normally a game lasts a little over an hour. This game lasts a little longer. A lot of turnovers, a lot of stoppages. Huey's shot swatted away that time. Under 25 seconds. Cooper Ratliff with the ball out front, guarded by Huey. To Will Pettigrew. Bleakney for three, no good. Rebounded by Delancey. Under 10 seconds left here. Colts trail by 18. 4-3, 2-1. Shot by Huey, no good, and that's going to end it. That is going to end it. So, your final here from Byesville. Philo takes down the Meadowbrook Colts 63-45. Dave and I are going to put together some statistics, and we'll come back with some post-game analysis. So you've been listening to and watching Muskingum Valley League basketball on 104.9 and YRPtv. We'll be right back.
16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
Let me guess. Unknown caller? You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
This year, the Southeastern Med Cancer Services team is celebrating 30 years of being accredited by the National Commission on Cancer. Earning this accreditation and maintaining it for 3 decades is a testament to their team's quality outcomes, dedication, commitment, and care for their patients and community. Learn more by visiting seormc.org today.
I'm not buying till I check on Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Your home and your car are likely your two biggest investments. Protecting them from unexpected damage is a prime concern to WB Green Insurance. They are proud to represent Westfield Insurance, a financial service organization that provides insurance products for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers, along with personalized claim service that's fast and friendly. To learn how Westfield can help with your insurance needs, talk to WB Green Insurance today.
The Rogers Company congratulates the Meadowbrook Colts team on a great season. The team at Rogers Company works hard, too, to earn your business. They inspect, install, and repair all makes and all models of furnaces, humidifiers, and air purifiers. Don't be left out in the cold. Give them a call at 740-685-8677.
Our community is a special place, and you work hard to make a living and build a good life for you and your family. It's not always easy. You deserve a local financial partner to be there when you need them most. At Woodsfield Savings Bank, we live, work, and play here. Our cutting-edge technology combined with local decision-making allows us to deliver unmatched personal service. Let us start earning your trust today. Woodsfield Savings Bank. It's personal here.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Welcome back to Meadowbrook High School. Mike Snively joined by Dave Hilliard. We just saw the Philo Electrics take down the Meadowbrook Colts 63-45, an 18-point victory by Philo in a game that was marred by many turnovers and a lot of, at times, Dave, sloppy play.
Yeah.
And, I mean, to say the least. And but when you have two inexperienced teams, and that's going to take Meadowbrook to 0-10, and Philo is going to improve to 4-6. But, you know, to be honest, Dave, we talked about this in the pregame. This is progress for the Philo Electrics
right.
from the past years, and kind of just a really, really big transition year for the Colts.
And it's one of those things where both teams, it's a big learning curve for both teams. One, for Philo, who's actually, you know, they're experiencing some success. That's 4 wins now out of the 10 basketball games, and I think that's equivalent to what they had 2 years previous
last
total.
2 years, yes.
So I mean, you know, they're doing some things better, but there's one of those, you know, they had a 20-point lead, and all of a sudden it was down to 11, and it wasn't anything special that Meadowbrook was doing. They were just not playing smart basketball with a 20-point lead. There's some of those things that they need to work on, that they need to get better at. You know, they can pressure the basketball against Meadowbrook that really doesn't have that good of ball handlers, but can they do that against better teams in the MVL? And I think that's a no, because we've seen them get handed to them on some I mean, John Glenn really, you know, took it to them in that game that they played over at John Glenn. So, I mean, you know, they've got some things that they have to learn that comes along with winning. Now, you know, Meadowbrook's the same way. You know, they're trying to figure out what can we do to just break through. You know, they've got young kids that really don't have that much experience. It really hurts them without Easton. It's another, you know, somebody else that's handled the ball for them. I thought Dane Singleton did just as good a job as handling the basketball against pressure as anybody else tonight.
He did.
But it's a big learning process for them, and he had a nice game. I had him with 15,
That's what I had
as well
him
as
with
Gunnar Davis with 5 threes, each leading, you know, the Colts with 15. You know, but tomorrow night they are going to have a tough time. They've got DeSales.
Yeah, they've got to go to Columbus. DeSales, and DeSales normally a regional participant in the state tournament.
Or they've got somebody that's going to go play Division I basketball somewhere.
Several years ago, I remember we went down to Chillicothe during the COVID year, and they had a guy by the name of Desmond Watson.
I saw him, yeah.
Yeah, he was really good, and I believe he went to Davidson University, same as
he plays
Steph
a lot
Curry.
He plays a lot. I kind of track him because one of the first games I broadcast when I moved up here was DeSales at Tri-Valley.
Okay.
Tri-Valley had a nice team, but they didn't have Desmond Watson.
No, Desmond kind of started off the game that real well for DeSales.
So
the Colts did play DeSales last year and played them tough here.
Right.
And
but that was an experienced team with a score. You know, that's so that's going to be tough for them. And then, you know, but then if they could just survive tomorrow night, you know, just get through tomorrow night, try to get something positive out of it. You know, they're going to play Coshocton next Tuesday. They're going to play Crooksville next Friday.
Yes.
You know, two teams that are struggling as well. They're struggling just like Meadowbrook, so they're going to have a chance, you know, to be competitive in some basketball games, and they're just going to have to do some of the things they did well, where they moved the ball better against pressure early a couple times. I think, you know, if Gunnar Davis gets his feet set, I'd let it fly from out there. 5 3-pointers tonight.
Yeah, he gets his feet set, and we saw it tonight. He did a really good job. And it seemed like it's from the same spot, the right wing, all night long.
And I think for them to be successful, too, Dane can't pick up cheap fouls, and he's got to stay in the basketball game for him.
And I agree 100%. And more than anything, I think tonight Philo just out-athleticked the Colts tonight.
Yes.
Philo just had better athletes, which caused a bunch of turnovers. And I'm going to let you tune us in to some stats tonight.
The big statistics in this basketball game for tonight, Meadowbrook had 28 turnovers. That's just
and
too
that's
many.
less than they had the other night at Cambridge.
Right. Offensive rebounds for Philo, 29.
29 offensive rebounds.
So
a lot of times you don't get a total offensive rebounds, 29.
So you combine your 29 offensive rebounds with 28 turnovers where the ball's being given to you. That's 57 extra opportunities to score in a basketball game. And that is huge. I mean, if it was a close game, we'd be saying, wow, how is even, you know, it couldn't even be close in that. You know, and Philo did not shoot the ball very well, around 30% tonight for the game. But just, you know, they had so many more opportunities. You know, that's one of those things that you know, that's the thing that really struck me here is,
that's a ton. I don't know if I've ever heard that statistic in my lifetime. I've heard 29 rebounds for a game, but offensive, just offensive rebounds.
Right. Wow. And then scoring-wise, Philo, Cade Searles with 21, Demetrius Strickland with 13, Wesley Wilson with 5, Clayton Peterson with 4, Cooper Radcliffe with 2, Braden Bleakney with 3, and I don't ever want to have to say his name again. Sorry, that's just a tough one.
I love
that
name.
It's a mouthful. Ethan Wickham with 2, Talon Preston with 10, and Drew Wright with 3 for the Colts. And Cordell West with 2, Gunnar Davis with 15, all on 3-pointers. Colton Delancey with 4, Justice Huey with 8. He had a couple threes in there and a couple free throws. Dane Singleton, pretty nice solid game for him, 15. And Zayden Yeagle had with 1 to round out the scoring for the Colts.
So we're going to wrap things up here from Byesville. That's going to, like I said earlier, we got one, and I don't think.
Let's see.
Philo doesn't play for a week or a half, do they?
Philo's got Caldwell tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm sorry, they got Caldwell tomorrow night.
Then they've got Sheridan and Tri-Valley.
Okay, so they do. They've got a pretty good test, so they get to see Caldwell, who's got a really good team and a really good player.
And a really good scorer.
Yeah, and then obviously Sheridan Tri-Valley is going to be in Maysville, so it's going to be a rough stretch for the Philo Electric and Coach Jason Trout. But the Electrics moved to 4-6 after a 63-45 win over Taryn Jarrett's Meadowbrook Colts. So for Mike Snively, Dave Hilliard, I want to thank our producer Jared Aber and our cameraman Andrew Dunlap. We're going to wrap things up here from Meadowbrook. So final score here in Byesville, Philo 63, Meadowbrook 45. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching high school basketball from AVC Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by Doan Ford, patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Southeastern Med, AMG Vanadium, Valentine Insurance, Woodsfield Savings Bank, and The Rogers Company.